am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy, and this article got my attention. So thank you so much, DJ Odyssey, for sending me this article. It is from a few days ago, but man, this just kind of proves my point that I keep saying that the media and all of these kind of bought and sold for sites like IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, all these sort of sites are out there kind of sprinkling our vocabulary with this kind of twist of information. They're showing this bias of information. And I mean, we do it the same way when we're talking about how much we dislike something like Star Trek Discovery. But this is what people kind of reference. This is what, your Today Show sort of, or morning news sort of shows kind of run with for those people who still actually watch television. You'll see a headline like this, like Captain Marvel tops Avengers Endgame as IMDb's most anticipated film of 2019. Now, a lot of people will hear that and like, if anybody's played the game Telephone in kindergarten, where you're all sitting in a circle and you have like one message that you have to whisper to the next kid, and then it kind of gets muddled in translation, and the very tail end it comes out, purple monkey dishwasher from something like, I want to see Captain Marvel, and it comes out completely distorted because you're whispering in each other's ears. That's kind of what these kind of news outlets do. They'll throw something out there like Captain Marvel is most anticipated film of 2018 or 2019. And people will recite that. People will see that. People will say, well, I heard it was more anticipated than Endgame. I thought it was going to be better because it's more anticipated. More people are looking forward to it. And they did the same sort of thing when I first noticed this. Television used to do this quite a bit. I was a teenager in the 90s. I know, big shock. But the show Friends was just getting ready to premiere. And it was being marketed as the #1 new sitcom. Problem was, it hadn't aired yet. How is it #1 when it hadn't aired yet? And then I really, over the years, have paid attention every time that we see this sort of verbiage where Captain Marvel tops Avengers Endgame as the most anticipated film of 2019. So we kind of have to take this stuff with a grain of salt that, yes, IMDb users probably did anticipate this one more. Also, it's coming out sooner. Also, who was polled in this? Are there any things I can click? I mean, yeah, they let me go ahead and click this. Please don't be. No, this is just the same. That's the same article. Why are you clicking me back to your same article? Where's the survey? Where's the poll? Where is... Oh, because it looks to me like Avengers Endgame is at the top here, and then Captain Marvel, but, I mean, I don't think this is like their actual poll list, but when you go and click it, to me, if I were just kind of not paying attention, I'd be like, well, it looks like Endgame tops the list to me, but this is just, Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, Aquaman, these are just a list of movies that people are talking about, apparently, because Aquaman and Bumblebee weren't released when this article came out. Or yeah, they were just barely released. Fantastic Beasts had been out. Spider-Man had been out for about a week. I don't think that this is entirely accurate, but let's go ahead and read the article. IMDb released its list of the top 10 most anticipated films of 2019, and surprisingly, Avengers Endgame did not take the top spot. Looking at the page views, the Cinephile database noted that Captain Marvel out March 8th is a film that most people can't wait to see in the new year. Carol Danvers' origin story needs to be told before she can help the remaining Avengers beat Thanos, played by Josh Brolin, and bring back half the universe in Endgame. Okay, so we're looking at page views. That doesn't mean it's the most anticipated. You've got people like me who are clicking on her to see how old she is, and clicking on her to see if she smiles ever, and see who she's dating, and like we've done many episodes on Midnight's Edge After Dark where we click on Brie Larson and IMDb. So I think a lot of people are curious. A lot of people want to know, who is this Brie Larson? Why is she playing Captain Marvel? Just look at my last video where she looks about 45 with crow's feet when she does smile. I've clicked on her picture on IMDb. I've clicked on Captain Marvel on IMDb a few times, much more than than Avengers Endgame. I'm certainly looking more forward to seeing Avengers Endgame. So just the sheer amount of clicks does not mean that is the most anticipated. That means we're curious. That means we want to know about this. That means you did not do your job with the trailer, Marvel. You didn't do the job marketing this movie very well. You're taking the wrong approach. You're going the SJW route with, we need her as a hero, as we've all seen in the trailers where they highlight her to get into your subconscious. That's what subliminal marketing does. Of course, a lot of us just flat out noticed it. This is not an accurate representation of what's anticipated or not. That's just going by clicks. Anyway, the rest of the list was, as expected, dominated by genre fare with Simon Kinberg's Dark Phoenix, June 7th. Well, that one keeps getting clicks because that keeps getting pushed back, and people have been talking about it for years. Taking the third spot, giving Marvel properties an advantage over M. Night Shyamalan's Glass, January 18th. Well, people don't want spoilers for Glass. That is one franchise you do not want spoilers for, because from everybody I know who absolutely loves that series, they don't want to know anything else. They don't even want to see any more trailers. So that's why you're not getting clicks on Glass. Films like Neil Marshall's Hellboy, Guy Ritchie's Aladdin, Andre Machetti's It Chapter 2, I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry, and Todd Phillips' Joker, October 4th. See, we also don't want a whole lot of spoilers for it, but it's a little too soon to be talking about horror movies. We're kind of in this post-Christmas or current Christmas sort of mood of the superhero, the big budget stuff. We want to have fun with movies. We don't want to be scared yet. So that's another reason why I don't think people might be clicking on it. But what do you guys think? Are you clicking on Captain Marvel out of curiosity? Because that's all I'm doing. I'm probably not even gonna watch the damn thing because of how horrible the marketing has been and how atrocious the trailer looks. It looks boring. It just looks boring to me. And I know a lot of people are excited for it. To me, it personally looks boring. And I'm your no bullshit. I am the person who flat out says, I do not watch every single Marvel movie. You have to really do your job to get me interested. I skip half of them, and a lot of these kind of fake geek girls that are out there say that they love every Marvel movie. They do the cosplay, they buy the Funko Pops. They've watched probably fewer Marvel movies than I have, and I just respect you guys enough not to bullshit you. I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm the hugest fan of these movies and the comic book stuff. You really gotta get me engaged in it. Let's see, Martin Scorsese's The Irishman coming to Netflix, and Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood were the only two non-genre contenders on the list. However, since the latter will be set against the backdrop of the Manson family murders of the 1960s, we suspect it may get some shades of the horror slasher genre there. You'll probably get a lot of people for the horror movie stuff. Interestingly, major studio genre films like Shazam, Dumbo, Spider-Man Far From Home, Toy Story 4, The New Mutants, Detective Pikachu, Star Wars Episode 9, Lego Movie, the second part, Men in Black International, and Terminator 6 did not make the list. I'm not surprised about Star Wars, because Star Wars has really, really been shitting all over its fan base lately. Like, the media has gone out of its way to attack the fans. Like we've all seen. If anybody who's really familiar with my channel knows, I absolutely call out the kind of bullshit media sites who go out of their way to attack fans for disagreeing with them, for not liking them. So, of course, nobody's really that excited for probably any of these. I mean, I think people are excited for Toy Story 4. You don't really know much information yet. Detective Pikachu is very much a niche thing. Only people who know what that is are even going to bother with it. So people who are familiar with Pokemon or familiar enough with a Nintendo. I mean, even for somebody like me, it kind of looks cute. I'm not going to lie. Men in Black International, that I think it's too early to really tell on Men in Black International. We just got a trailer drop for that. Terminator 6 is also one of those pissing off a lot of people with its pseudo SJW sort of, here's all our strong women. Don't you love us? We loved Sarah Connor when we weren't reminded constantly that she was a strong woman, and she just was one, but sure, whatever. So I think Terminator 6 is going to get a lot of flack as well. It already is with like that one image that came out, and I did not want to call SJW on Terminator 6 the second I saw it, but man, they really need to impress me. They need to do something good with that one. Shazam. People seem really excited for Shazam. Like a lot of my comments I get people saying they're more excited for Shazam than Captain Marvel because it looks like a more fun movie. It looks fun. And that's what we want out of superhero movies. That's what I want anyway. What do you guys want out of superhero movies? Do you want fun, well-lit, bright costumes, good action scenes, fun dialogue, comic book dialogue? Is that what you guys want? Or do you want this dark, gritty, through this brown filter where you can't see anything? And do you want this moody, ugly, dirty, muddled sort of stuff? Because there's movies for you if you want that, the whole Zack Snyder stuff. Absolutely for you. Tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. I am MechaRandom42, your favorite YouTube harpy, and I'll see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye!